John Turturro, you are my second only ever repeat guest.
That's a return engagement.
It's exciting,
It's like
actually.
if you go out on a date with someone and they go out on a second date, it's always better.
The second time is always better,
Yeah,
isn't
always
it?
better.
Well, I learned something about you today that I didn't know last time.
What?
You think you have a good side. Not that you, let me
Well,
rephrase.
everybody has a good
No,
side.
I mean a better side. You think
Yes.
one of your sides is better than the other.
One side of your face is usually squarer than the other.
Is squarer
it's
better?
two different, well, it depends yeah, usually it is.
Well, listen, I always sit on this side, but now, and I never give any thought to whether or not it's my good side. So can you help me out here? Because I might need to
Well,
switch
I need to do a big, well, I don't know. Both sides are nice, so.
Thank you.
Okay. Eventually, when you get over the horror, when you first see
Of
yourself.
having a face at all.
No, when you first see yourself on a screen. Because many people, even people who are really perfect looking, when they see themselves and they hear their voice, they're like, really, that's not me. That's not me.
So you've been on screen for 25 years?
Something like that.
Are you comfortable yet?
It took me a while to understand what the camera was, because at first when I was making a movie, I felt like I was in a dentist's office. You know, all these people looking at you, and I think the power and the economy of stillness is something that you learn as you go along.
You are beloved for your work in other people's films, right? Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
I think you wish you were black.
Coen Brothers,
Right.
Miller's Crossing.
It's not right, Tom. I can't.
No Brother,
I don't know their names. I've seen them first.
The Big Lebowski,
Said it, man. Nobody with the Jesus.
Transformers.
Let's not get episodic, okay? Old timer?
Now you're doing your own things. You're doing much more writing, directing.
Right.
Why are you doing your own thing?
Well, I'm interested in different things. For example, I'm interested in women.
How many times did you do it with her? More than once? Mm-hmm. I'm very impressed. I'm your hoe.
Listen.
I have ideas.
No, I know
And then
you
I
have
pursue
ideas.
And then I pursue my ideas.
This particular idea has you in the role of a gigolo
Right.
and Woody Allen in the role of a pimp. And
Right.
there's some threesomes and there's some Sharon Stone and there's some stuff going
All stuff that I like.
Mary. Yeah, right. Well, obviously, I mean, it looks beautiful and it's a great film, but I have to say, between us, it reminded me of like a junior high school boy's fantasy on screen. You know, it was like everything you ever wanted to do.
I think that's it's not necessarily. It was kind of conceived more like of a tale or a novella.
Do you have any idea what goes on inside a woman's head?
You know, one thing that interested me was, you know, there are men who are comfortable with women and who actually like women. There are men who want to be with women or have sex with women, but they don't really like women. And I thought, well, it would be interesting if it was an unlikely guy, like a regular-looking guy, being the guy who's servicing these women. But he's a guy who's also very comfortable physically.
You do disgusting work. You're not afraid. Hey, you're disgusting in a very positive way.
And I do think, yes, there's a dark side to that world. I didn't really explore that in this. I
Right, it's
explored
like
the
a
more
sweet
gentle.
look at menage a trois and.
Well, it's
pimps
also
and stuff.
a look about sex and religion, which is a big part of the film.
Yeah, fascinating,
and,
by the
and
way.
about, you know, men making up all these rules, telling women, you can't do this and you can't do that, and that's what men do, because men
Why do you
are.
do that?
What I can't say why do I do that.
Men
And
represent
why do men
all
do that?
men right now.
I think because men are afraid of women. Because I think a woman in your life when you're growing up is the dominant figure in your life. And I think, you know, when you watch a lot of these films, it's kind of this fantasy of the man being in charge. And that really, I find that quite kind of boring.
Well, let me just, I have a friend who also appreciates women and is constantly in front of his wife celebrating other women. And it makes me very uncomfortable. How does your wife feel about your celebration of the female?
You know, she's used to me having women friends. And sometimes she thinks, you know, well, maybe that's more than a friendship.
What do you do about that?
You just try to get through it and then get over that, because everybody's jealous. All of us are jealous. I mean, last night I had a dream. This is a true story. I'm not just saying that. Last night I had a dream that we were in some kind of recording studio and Bruce Springsteen was playing, because I'm a big Springsteen fan, and he was cold. And then my wife was there, and then he wound up wanting to like cuddle up with her. And then I told my wife in the middle of the night, I said, you were cuddling with Springsteen. She goes, he's too small for me. I said, well, not for me, because I'm a big, you know.
Thank you for coming on Talk Stoop.
Thanks for having
Gracie
me.
has sneezed and there's a lot of hair,
Yes.
so I'm not going to drink this, but I will cheers you.
Yeah, cheers
Okay.
to you too. Salute.